You know what, Angel Hernandez? You. Today on SB Baseball. And welcome to the SB Baseball Podcast. With you as always, I'm Alan.
I'm RD. What's up?
Oh, not much, brother. How you doing today?
Oh, just Wednesdays are our days to get together, and we always have a baseball show together, and we're baseball guys, right?
Yeah, we
And,
try hard. We try hard.
Try hard.
You know who doesn't try hard though? Angel Hernandez. That guy is the fucking worst. Let me tell you something. He's awful. He is awful. He's had so many instances this year of just. Here's how you know how bad he is. Okay.
Mhm.
Name one other MLB umpire.
I don't know, the old guy with the gray hair and the white chubby face. I can't think of his name. It's like,
You know one umpire's name because he's so awful. Like he's so bad, you know who he is.
Yeah.
And it's just you were kind of hoping maybe he doesn't come back this year, right? He missed most of last year with a back injury, but then he came back. He in 10 games. Let me just go ahead and restate that. In 10 games, Angel Hernandez had 161 bad calls.
Oh God. Yikes.
161 bad calls in 10 games. That's 16 bad calls a game. That's enough to change the outcome.
Yeah.
Right?
That's unbelievable.
That's huge. Unless you're making 8 for each team and it's equally as bad for each team, right? But come on, what are the odds of that? Because he had 3 bad calls against Langford the other day, this last weekend, which I know we've got some video of these calls. You wanna go ahead and bring up the video and let's take a look?
I sure can. So all right, which one do you want first? I have two.
Let's do Langford. Let's do Langford first.
Langford one? Okay. Let me go ahead and make it all right. Hold on. I went too far out. And then,
oh man.
I'm fine. Everything's fine here. Calm down. I'm not gonna play the full 38 seconds, obviously, but yeah, all right, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. This is from X from Umpire Auditor, just to let you know.
Okay.
And let me make sure he's got sound. Sounds on. All right, let's go.
Ball. Oh, that's strike.
2-1.
Oh, ball. That's ball. Oh, wait, another strike? That's
2-2.
And ball.
You have got to be kidding me.
I love the announcer just losing his mind. Like he's just losing it.
So on the next one you're playing, it's kind of like the mashup of all of his bad calls.
Mm-hmm.
When you get to the Wyatt Langford one, pause it as he's walking away, and they show his face because it's priceless.
Okay.
Like it's the number one thing I know. I mean, obviously the horrible calls, right? But his face as he's walking away, he's just dumbfounded by the fact that he just struck out on 3 straight balls.
Yeah. And this one is titled Umpires Have Missed 942 Calls the week of April 8th. These are the 10 worst call strikeouts. All right.
And these aren't all Angel Hernandez. I think he's only got the one.
It says the name too. It has the name. Yeah. So you'll see
how far the pitches were outside and all that. So
Yep. You'll see that. All right. Let me add it and then let's get going. Replay. Oh, hold on. No sound. I love the sound. There we go.
This sounds good.
And strike 3 with a fastball. 6 strikeouts for
7,000 times to second base is probably another one of those opportunities. In there,
strike 3. Jax comes home. Hernandez strikes out, and Jax K's the side in the 8th.
Oof. New pitcher deals strike 3.
He was going.
And ball
pitch. Oh, he run him up on ball 4. That's the first pitch off
run
the
him up on ball 4.
Last 3 seasons.
Woo. That ball looks. He goes, woo. 3.05 inches. Umpire CB Buckner. Now we're getting some bigger numbers here. Getting bigger numbers. So pay attention.
Outside, but
No.
That's way low.
That was a gift for Reed Garrett.
Uses the low 3/4 delivery, so not using that leverage completely, and that ball is wild.
You know what? I just want to pause it real quick. You see, like when the hitter looks back to him, and they're so damn cocky, like, yeah, no, that's a strike. Get your ass on the bench.
Well, and you see the pitchers, they turn around right away, and they're just like, I got away with that one.
Yeah. Now, listen, I'll say this. You know, we've got probably another 20 seconds of this stuff, right? And obviously, Ryan Will's about to come up, and this is 4.87 inches away. But I'll say this, and this is how I've always kind of been with baseball. If you've been calling it this way the entire game, it's open. You know what I mean? You're in the top of the 7th in this game. A lot of these other innings were well into the game. If you've been calling it that way, you've been giving the inside pitch or giving the outside pitch, giving the low. Some of them are incredibly low. Like there's no excuse for one that damn near skips in there.
Right.
So, but you know, I just wanted to say that you know, that's my piece. All right, you ready?
Okay. Yeah, let's go.
It's too damn low.
Wow.
Really? That's not even close.
2-2.
Here we go. Get ready to pause it.
7 inches outside, 6.78 inches outside. This is Houston Astros hosting the Texas Rangers. You know, it's 8-1. It's like I think if I'm not mistaken, it's like the 7th or 8th inning if I'm not mistaken. But it's you know, he's got to catch that early bird special. He's got shit to do. The ladies texted him between innings. You know, when you gonna be home? He's like, I got you. I got it. All right.
He's paid by the game, not by the time. Get ready to pause it on his face. Okay.
Got to be kidding me. What in the world?
What?
You missed it there. His look. The look on Langford's face as he's walking away. Where he's just
right
like,
yeah. Let's go for a second because you know they're like even the cameraman and whatnot following. You know what I mean? They're like, we're not going to sit here and show them arguing or bitching about it, whatever. It's just fine. But yeah, I mean, you're talking 7 inches outside. That's insane.
In the world.
Yeah.
And he's just sitting back there. And the biggest joke, I think, of all of whatever, it's like, you know, he stared at the sun during the eclipse and shit. He's like, you know, and it didn't affect his vision at all.
You've got the meme that I sent you where it's Angel Hernandez missed call. And it's just Angel Hernandez like on like an iPhone. Yeah. All Angel Hernandez. But it's just MLB fans they're up in arms. He had a bunch of horrible calls on April 7th with the Blue Jays and the Yankees, and you had one where the pitch was 3 inches high. The pitcher stepped off the rubber before the pitch, and Angel Hernandez is like strike 3. You had another one where the pitcher threw well above the strike zone, and the fans started chanting "Angel sucks" and "You Angel" in the first inning. In the first inning, they're like, "You're awful."
I don't understand how he still has a job, to be honest with you, just because, like, you know, when you're sitting, say you're at a little call collaboration, you know what I mean? You're like, hey, sit down. We're going to go through your calls this week. We're going to take a look at this. He goes, the hell's going on here? You know what I mean? And there's no, what are you saying? You know, I'm sorry. I set up on the outside or I set up on the, you know, I don't understand really what's going through his head where he's like, yeah, no, this is totally okay. Because this shit's been going on for years. This shit's been going on for decades at this point.
I think we had the stat because we talked MLB umpires just overall in general, and I think the stat was like they're correct like 94% of the time, right? I think that's where we're at. I'm talking about overall umpires are about like 84 or 94%.
Mm-hmm.
His percentage is 86% accurate. 86%. Like he is by far the worst umpire in baseball. Like it falls in line with the same theory that I have with pitchers, right? Where you have a pitcher who comes in and gets rocked every time he comes in. He's got an ERA of 20.2, and you're telling me there's not a kid you can bring up who can do better, right? Like at this point in time, let's bring in the kid ump, Latham. Let's put the kid in. I guarantee you the kid does better.
I just don't get
how. 12.
I don't get how he still has a job. Like, how are you still employed? Like, what dirt, what shit do you have on somebody?
Oh, he's got something on somebody.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's some reason why he's still employed.
is he married to like the commission's like daughter or something like that, right? But it's really kind of like a hostage situation. She got Munchausen syndrome, right? And so they ended up he kidnapped her, but now they're really in love and now they're married and stuff. Like I don't get it. Like I wish I could be that bad at my job and still have it. Like
Unbelievable.
I come in, I just phone it in every day. I screw up every day. And they're just like, you know what? That's okay.
So kind of like what you do, but you still got you're the Angel Hernandez at your company.
I don't know about that because I'm tell you what, you mess up once and they're on you. You mess up once in like 3 years. You're like, what are you doing? I'm like, what? I just
What are you doing?
I don't understand. Where was my praise when I was doing good the last 3 years? I made one mistake. Yeah, well, that ain't gonna cut it around here.
That
What do
one
you
got
mean it
you.
ain't gonna cut? What about Billy? That dude's up every day.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, I don't get it. And this is something else too. Like every time we do an umpire show or whatever, it's I don't know who these people are that are coming to the defense. I think it's just they're anti-robots or some
I,
shit. Like someone even mentioned, he goes, just bring in the automated pitch zone. He goes, you put it up on the big board. The crowd fucking loves it. Apparently they're doing it in like AA or AAA or some shit like that
well,
right now.
they still have the umpire back there. The umpire's still there.
Yeah.
It's like a whisper in his ear, ball, strike.
Yeah.
And so he makes the calls. But he's there to, call safe and out and that. Or
Which I'm fine with.
and all that. He's still
Yeah.
there. But it's the machine telling him balls and strikes. That's fine. I'm okay with it. Let's get it right. Now, here's the thing, if every umpire had like a 95% consistency rate, then you leave them all, right? But the problem is you got guys like Angel Hernandez that are just trash at their job. Just garbage.
Yeah.
He's I don't get it. Like I don't understand how he still has a job, how he's still doing it, because he's affecting games.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem. You're affecting games and you're affecting the outcome of games. Someone needs to look into his betting accounts. That's what needs to happen.
I was gonna say the same
Right?
damn, but his brother-in-law or some shit like that's just making a killing. You know
Is
what I
he
mean?
best friends with Jonte Parker?
I'm telling you, if you get rid of this guy and the averages go up tonight, like I don't want. Listen, I've said this a million times too. I don't want the robot umpires. I don't want that shit. I don't want the automatic. But if this is what I'm getting, I'm like, I want to strike a strike. But if you get me 95%, I'm cool with that. But you can't.
Sure. Yeah.
Unless you get rid of this guy. If you get rid of this guy, all the averages go up. Everything goes up.
And it's not like there was that video that I think we talked about last time where that umpire he made a bad call on a strike, right? And he called it a ball. And then when he goes to go check the pitcher, at the end of the inning, he tells him, he goes, "Hey man, my bad, I missed that one." Right? That's cool. The dude owns his mistakes. Angel Hernandez stands by it.
Yeah, no, he celebrates them. Yeah,
like he'll miss again. Like that at bat that we showed to Langford, he missed 3 straight calls. Like if you miss the first one, okay, you'll pick him up on the next 2, right? No, he's stuck to his guns.
And it just and he's like, yeah, no. And the fucking ball was, excuse me, the ball just kept going further outside. It was like, Jesus, another 2 more pitches. If he would have called one of those balls, the next couple pitches probably would have been out up against the wall. It was going so far outside.
The other meme that I saw that I love, it's the Impractical Jokers, and they're like, and call it a strike, and they're all laughing as he calls it a strike, right? And you're just like, you're waiting for that, right? During the main show today, Chris Schaefer was in there, and he was like, I was waiting for Ashton Kutcher to come out and yell, "You got punked," like, but it's Punk's not on anymore. It got canceled. Yeah. Hate to break it to you. This is real life, and this is happening to us.
It's like just give me
do better.
Let's just get it right. Let's do better, and let's not get in here and be like you shouldn't be the center of anything with this game. They shouldn't even mention you throughout the entire game. You should be nobody.
And it goes back to what I asked you at the beginning of the show. Name another umpire. You can't.
Joe Kelly, Joe somebody. What the hell is his name? I can't think of his name.
Joe Kelly's a pitcher.
He's a pitcher. He's that guy that always instigates stuff with the glasses. I like him.
He likes to stir shit up.
Yeah, he's no nonsense.
But you can't, because they're not awful at their job.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're a good umpire, nobody knows who you are. But when you affect the games, you have the fans in the stands selling you, Angel.
Yeah, sitting there screaming and stuff like that. It's like, I don't want to see calls go any way, to be honest with you. It's not like I'm sitting there like, oh yeah, no, I want all the calls to go my way for the team I'm rooting for, this and that. I don't want that. I want it to be just even Steven. No, there's no question on who won, there's no question on who lost. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I'm a weirdo because of that, but I have no interest in like watching a the same thing with football, right? A penalty is a penalty. If it ain't a penalty, it ain't a penalty. If you're just throwing flags just to help out a team, you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? Like, what's going on? So, and the same thing with these balls and strikes, man. Because once a batter is having a bad day, you ring up Langford there. It just really could affect the game negatively, and all of a sudden everybody's just pissed. Like, what's that going to do? You know what I mean? They get up there now, they're swinging at everything because they know they have to.
Right, and you're just you go up, you don't know what to swing at.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, you swing at everything. So, but you know what, guys? Let's start a petition to get rid of Angel Hernandez. Is that what we do these days? Right? We got to go online and start a petition, and get rid of him. Is that what we got to do? Let me know if you're someone who knows how to start a petition to make things happen. Shoot us over an email, strikeupbeer@gmail.com. Let's hook up and we'll have you on the show. We'll get a petition started and we'll make this happen. Like there's certain priorities in this world. We got to make this world a better place. And the number one way we can make this world a better place is by getting rid of Angel Hernandez.
You're so crazy.
That's all there is to it.
That's all there is to it.
Let's make it happen. All right. But you know what, guys? Thanks so much for watching and listening. We appreciate you guys. And gosh darn it, we love you. Make sure you hit that like, that subscribe button, and tell a friend. Be like, hey, check this podcast out. They try hard because, sometimes it's just about trying hard. As always, I'm Alan.
I'm RD.
We'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.
Oh, you play it from the beginning again?
Yeah, it's just kind of the way it works. I don't have but hey. Thanks for listening to SB Baseball Podcast. Ka-chow.